All right, hello again, everybody. This is Derek, and I'm coming back at you with another Wargaming and miniature video. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at what's in the box for this 21st Panzer Division. It says it has 21 vehicles, 7 infantry teams, and 2 objective markers. Pretty exciting. Now, this box is not the size of a starter box. A starter box is usually like a couple inches deeper and a little bit wider and longer. This is not much larger than a company box. And with a little bit of history on the 21st Division, they were in Normandy. This is the late war box. This is a Flames of War box. If you're not familiar with Flames of War, it's a World War II miniature game, and it's done in 15 millimeter. But this 21st Division was in Normandy, and because they were reconstituted or they were rebuilt, they had a lot of captured French vehicles, and that's kind of really their naim to fame, is that they went to battle in all these French vehicles. You got your little army composition of what you get in the box. It's on the back. It tells you exactly what you get. You get your commander, you get your 75 assault gun platoon, you get your 105 assault gun platoon, you get your Panzer Grenadier platoon with its 4 half tracks and 7 teams, you get your 3 scout vehicles, the 231, 222, and the 221, and then you also get 6 105 artillery. I'm sorry, not 105, 150. And then you do get your spotter vehicle, the Lorraine Schlepper. And then the box says it contains 10 unit cards. That's for all of this. Additional, you get a destroyed Lorraine Schlepper. You get a crashed Typhoon. Both of these are objectives. You get 20 dice. This says you get 20 tokens and objectives. They have like token objectives instead of the physical 3D objectives. And you get 2 21st Division decal sheets. All right, looks like a little drop of blood there or something, but I don't know what that is. The box did get a little crushed. Let's go ahead and open this up and see exactly what we get inside. Okay, we get our unit cards and our decals. Get 2 sprues of hard plastic infantry, 20 dice. They got the B logo, which is the 21st Division's logo. Okay, it looks like we get some tank commanders and unit headquarters for the Grenadiers. And then you'll notice that there's a bunch of plastic trays on the inside, packed very specifically. Okay, there's a smaller tray. And then there are 3 of the larger trays. And then you got an empty box. All right. Setting the box off to the side. Okay, so if you've never come to any of these What's in the Box videos, what I tend to do is do a general overview, a look at everything in the big picture, and then what we'll do is we'll change the focus of the camera and we'll zoom in and we'll take a close-up look at what the figures actually look like. Okay. Well, I can tell you right now that the Grenadiers are your standard German Grenadier infantry that you get in all of your packs. They're not different, but they say 2013 on them. Panzer Grenadier Platoon. Same thing with your tank commanders and your officers. It's the same ones that you've seen 100 times before. The dice. What are these 12 millimeter dice? And the B is on the 6. Now these are 21st Panzer Division decal sheets. What really makes the big difference is the logo, the B logo that you would put on the armored vehicles. That's awesome. Plus, we'll pull the cards out and we'll take a look at them. Well, shoot, I can take a look at them right now. Assembly instructions. For a complete set of guides, go to flamesofwar.com. Okay. Okay, there's the 2 decal sheets. Okay. There's the Hotchkiss company commander. And then you have the Hotchkiss platoon. 75, and then you got the 105 platoon, 21st Panzer Grenadier platoon. The Panzer Grenadier platoon looks like you could have 7 teams with 7 half tracks. This one shows 7 teams with 4 half tracks. I think that's what's included in the box. And then it gives you the half track stats for either the machine gun or the 37 millimeter. I guess that'd be a command half track, right? Then you got the 105 artillery and the 150 artillery. The spotter. And then, your basic D-Day German formations. Looks like 21st Hotchkiss Assault Gun Company is what we're working with here. Not the Panzer Grenadier Company. Looks like a Hotchkiss company. And if you wanted to add some support units, it shows all the support units there. But the last 2 cards is the Scout Troop. And this shows the 222 with 2 centimeter and the machine gun. And it shows the 221 with the 2.8 centimeter. But I guess they didn't have enough room, so they gave you another card, which is for the 231 with 2 centimeter and machine gun. So all of your vehicles will have stat cards. All right, well, let's take a look at the small box first. I want to get this out of the way. Okay, it's a standard clamshell. Okay, that was a little difficult to get open, but okay, so here we go. We got our tokens. They look like they're clear plastic, and these would be the 2 objective markers that you would use if you didn't have the 3D objective markers. Again, these are like clear plastic with the image like on the bottom side, so it's like it's a window to the token. I had a lot of tokens like that when I was playing L5R, and they are just beautiful tokens. Okay, so we got gone to ground, pinned down, bailed out, ranged in, anti-aircraft, got some foxholes. That's cool. The bottom has like a little bit of a fuzz to it. All right, let me put these up. And then right here, we're looking at all the tokens. Or I'm sorry, not the tokens. We just looked at the tokens. These are the bases. Let me see what kind of base situation we got. Looks like maybe a Panzer Shrek. Well, there's the 6 teams. Looks like a 3-figure command team. And then you've got 3 2-figure teams. And I would think a couple of these could be Panzer Shreks. I don't know what that one would be. Might have to go onto the website and take a look at that. Maybe I'll post something up here to let everybody know. All right, now if I remove this. Okay, we got a little cannon here. I do believe that's part of the objective. Okay, we got 2 objectives here. What do they say? A crashed Typhoon. You got your engine exposed, fuselage, the cockpit. There's no pilot. Some holes. That's pretty cool. But either way, that would just be sitting on the table as an objective. And then this is the wrecked Lorraine. I think this cannon will go in there into the wreck. All right, so that's what you get in the small package. Now these larger package, you can see the resin vehicles, and then you can see the parts to assemble them. And there's also crew members. Okay, so there's 7 of these in here, and there's 6 of them in here. Actually, I don't know. Maybe there's... That looks like the spotter vehicle. Now you got some guys, crew members, standing. These crew members have their legs cut off. These go all the way down to their feet. Okay, even on these metal ones, I can see that they've got some with the 2 tabs and some with just the 1 tab. That, and then you can see right here on the side of the vehicle, there's like 2 spots. I'm sure that on the other side, there's only 1 spot. Like this guy, he's only got 1 spot. That prevents you from putting a left track on the right side, etc. Okay, so these are the half tracks. That looks like an armored car. There's a couple more of those, the smaller armored cars right there. And here's all the wheels. There's some tracks. Are any of these half tracks? Oh, the half tracks are half tracks, obviously. Doy. There's a 37 gun shield. Okay, that's going to be one of those French half tracks, the 304s. The walls seem very thin, resin-wise, so it could be a little fragile. Just have to be careful. But I don't see any like bad molding or anything. It all looks really good. It's like the 222. That one's longer. I have to try to figure out which one's which. Of course, this is the 231, which I think was a predecessor to the 234. You know, the Puma and all that. That looks good. It's a lot taller. They shrunk it down in the 234. A bunch of turrets, so I wonder which ones go where. It's all right. All right, we got some helmets and some packs and stowage gear, basically, you can put on your vehicles. Quite a bit of it. Okay, and on the half tracks, you got this one long cutout so you know which side it goes on. But the other side has these 2 cutouts. So you know where those go. I wonder if they kept oh wow. I just picked up a driver with a steering wheel in his hand. I wonder. Oh, look at that. You can put a driver down inside there. That's cool. Okay, I don't know what this is. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what that piece is. We'll have to figure it out. But it looks like they've got like a 2.8. That doesn't look like a 37. It's 37 gun shield right there. It's going to mount to a 37 and you can mount it to the front. Now this looks like a 37. It would mount on the front of your vehicle. And then you would put the gun shield on it. There's some machine guns. They're little gun shields. There's even the guy standing, firing the machine gun. A little bit of flash that could come off. Yeah, so you get a little bit of variety in there. Some guys sitting down. You know, you'll have to take their little leg sprue off so they can sit. There's a commander standing with his foot up. Okay, there are too many little parts to show everything, but what I will do is I will zoom in and we'll take a look at some of the parts. All right, let me adjust the camera. All right, here's one of the half tracks. A little bit of fuzz in there. You're gonna have to clean all that out, obviously. I would wash all these before I assemble them, mainly so that I can get all the mold release off, so that when you go to paint them, your paint will stick and not flake off. I like the two shovels up front. I think that's a nice touch. And there's one of the two 220s or 222, 221. It's got a wheel cover. This is the other one. Yeah, you can see this definitely needs to be washed. Oh, this looks like the observation post command vehicle. And then this is one of the 6 artillery. You can see this is a narrow gap here. So I'm thinking this is the 75 assault gun. And this looks like it might be one of the artillery pieces. You can see how it's a much fatter, wider gap in the front. And then you also can see like shell storage in the back. I don't know. I'll have to look at the assembly guides. Got the little axe there. See the 2 notches there. And then there's only one on this side. There's a shovel. And you get 7 of those. And then there's like one of the guns. And then the tracks. You can tell it's French because that looks like the French suspension. See, this has got the 2 little notches. Then there's also these look like anti-tank guns. All right, so this is everything you get. You get the bases, the objectives. You get the, looks like artillery, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the one with 6 artillery. Then you get the half tracks and the scout cars. And then this has 7 artillery as well. But we're going to take a look. I'm going to take a look at the box to see exactly what those are supposed to be. Get your tokens, get your cards, you get your dice, and of course your Panzer Grenadier platoon with some additional tank crew, which you get a ton of those in these trays as well. Well, let's take a look real quick just to see what I'm looking at. Okay, there's 7 of those, which would be 105s, 75s, and I guess that's a 75 as well. So you should get 4 of the 75s, anti-tank gun looking ones, and then these are the 105s. But they don't look like 105 anti-tank guns. They look like howitzers. And then you get the 6 150s. Okay. So the 7s, but you would think those would be the 150s because of the way the gun shells are located. But I could be wrong. We'll just take a look. But that would be your Hotchkiss company, the seven guns. And then these would be the Lorraine Schleppers, which are your artillery pieces. With the observation post. So yeah, this should be the artillery. This should be the Hotchkiss company. This is part of your Panzer Grenadier company. I'm sorry, platoon with scouts. And then your objectives. Okay. All right, and this is supposed to be, I don't know how many points that is. But this is the most expensive thing, 22 points for your artillery. And I see that the 75s are more expensive than the 105s, probably because they have an anti-tank capability. All right, well, that was what you get in the 21st Panzer Division box. This is going to be my new project, personally, for my O group battalions. I'm going to be putting together some French vehicles for the 21st. All right, and thanks for coming out and checking this video out. If you're interested in shopping for things like this, you should check out my eBay store. And if, oh my gosh, my microphone's a million miles away. And if you're interested in maybe having me paint or build some models for you, be sure to contact me at my email address, and I'll send you a price quote. All right, I'll catch you in the next one.